So the big looming question I see floating around right now is PS Plus worth it? And we're going to be discussing the 3 different tiers for PlayStation Plus now that they've expanded. It's kind of like the Game Pass clone. However, we're going to talk, does it compare to Xbox Game Pass value-wise? There's no article for today. I'm going to be pulling a little bit of information from just the PlayStation website for you guys to have the full details. Other than that, this is just solely my opinions on PlayStation Plus and is it worth it? As I've given it time, I didn't want to put a video out right away. I wanted to marinate with it a little bit and play around with it, try different things. So we're going to get right into it. If you guys do enjoy the video, please be sure to smash the thumbs up button. Consider subscribing here if you guys are new to the channel and want to stay up to date on all the latest gaming news we cover, as well as just turn on the notification bell so you guys never miss uploads like these. So to answer the easiest question of this, is PlayStation Plus worth it? Yes, for depending on your budget. That's the easiest way I'll get it. You guys can pay either. So they have 3 tiers now. They have PlayStation Essential, which is the same as what you've been doing for the past 10 years on PlayStation. Between the 4, the 5, everything. You have your online services, then you get your 3 PlayStation Plus games a month, which have severely went downhill, unfortunately. Then you have the Extra, which is where it now introduces the game catalog. And then you have the Premium tier, which then has the game catalog, then has the old games like the PlayStation 3 games that you can only stream, but we'll get into that. And then PlayStation 1, 2, and PSP games, I think. And then you also get game trials for newer games that have been coming out to the market. And each game, based on what they put out, you could get a 2 to 6 hour trial on the game. So before we get into the content, I want to go over the pricing. So so you have this information before we go into the value of what you're getting for your money's worth. So I'm going to be reading from the website for you guys, so you guys know specifically we're getting it from PlayStation. If I look away from the camera, I'm sorry. I try to make eye contact. Essential plan, you're paying the original $9.99 a month, or you're paying $59.99 a full 12-month subscription, which in the end you're saving money when you pay more up front. Moving over to the Extra, you're paying $14.99 a month, or you're doing $9.99 a month for a 12-month subscription. So that you're saving money when you pay more up front. Now, to get the full PlayStation Plus experience, it's going to cost you a pretty penny every month. It's going to be $17.99 a month, which is $4 more from the original one, plus taxes. And then to get the 12-month subscription, you're going to be paying $119 a year. Again, it's what you have at the time versus what you can shell out every month. It's always going to be cheaper in the long run to pay up front, get your stuff, save money. But then going back to what you get with each tier, so that $9.99 or the $60 subscription, you're getting your monthly games, online multiplayer, exclusive discounts, exclusive content, cloud storage, share play, PlayStation Plus collection games, and the game help. Now, to move into the Extra, you're getting specifically the same list, but now we're introducing that game catalog where you can play all those PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 games. I think there's a few hundred of them. Whether they're good or not, we'll get into that later. Now, for the full PlayStation experience, the premium tier, you're getting everything from that essential list, plus your game catalog, but now we're tacking in the classics catalog, and like I said, we'll get into that, game trials, and cloud streaming, so you can stream games from the cloud if you have them saved there. So, getting into the classic catalog, you want to know we can go into some games in there. I've been sampling with it for a little bit now. I've been trying to just, expand my horizons and what I like to play, but I've struggled to kind of find things. I just beat PGA Tour 2K21, that's a game in there. I tried to dabble with NBA 2K22. I'm not a basketball fan, but the game looked cool. I tried to play some of those big PlayStation titles that got announced when the game came out. I'm playing through Control right now. It's pretty good. Still getting used to it. Returnal was not my thing there, but you're going to see other games in there. There's a whole thing. So going off the dome, some of the big titles you're going to see in there is Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man Miles Morales, the NBA 2K22, which is huge, God of War, Returnal, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, things like Mafia 3. You have the catalog's good. There's a lot of options for everyone. What your game style is solely on you, so maybe I'd peek the full catalog, or at least find a good handful of games that is going to create the value that's worth it to you. But there is a good selection of games in there. I'm trying the Man-Eater game right now, which is like a shark simulator, so that looks pretty cool. Then for some trials, so games that are like they just kind of came out or are already out, but they're still at that premium price point of like a $59.99 or a $69.99 for a brand new game. Some games you're going to be able to do trials on right now are Horizon Forbidden West, the Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection with the PlayStation 5 upgrade, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, Farming Simulator 22, fantastic game, WWE 2K 2022, and then for some reason, I don't know why it's a trial because it was obviously a flop, but I mean, I guess they're holding steady with it, is Cyberpunk 2077. I don't really know if that's worth the game trial. I could have probably just thrown that into the mix and maybe made some sales off that one. So, but then now, so moving down to your classic catalog, there's two different classic catalogs. There's going to be your PlayStation 1, 2, and PSP catalog, and then which, you know, those games are good for download. But then you can only go. Then next is your PlayStation 3 catalog, which has a lot of really cool titles in there. A lot of the there's Resistance, there's the old God of War, there's Batman Arkham Origins. But the downfall to that catalog is it's streaming only. So you're gonna, you know, unless you have some insane internet, which even, you know, I'm playing on fiber and hardwired into my router and everything. I tried to play Arkham Origins and it was just a glitchy mess. And I think that's one thing where the PlayStation PS3 catalog struggles. It's because PlayStation 3, that era, with the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 had the best, in my opinion, generation of games. There was something coming out every month that was like, I gotta play that. Nowadays, it's a little lackluster. So seeing those games being put into a catalog where you can, you know, access them at your fingertips, but only for a streaming experience is a little bit of a letdown, and I think a little bit of a selling point, which leads us to the next point of, does this PlayStation Plus, you know, subscription service, if you know, get premium or extra, hold up to what Xbox Game Pass is offering? And in my honest opinion, no, it doesn't offer up the same value because, one, you're paying more for the premium, the tier. You know, if we're talking Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and PlayStation Plus Premium, Xbox Game Pass is a few dollars less a month, and then you're getting day one releases like Redfall and Starfield, and when the Fable and Avowed come out, those are going to be day one releases on Game Pass. They're not going to be game trials, which is basically what PlayStation is offering for their brand new games, which is again, that's when you're picking these things out, you have to go, in my opinion, the day one releases is just a better value. Do I think PlayStation Plus probably has a little bit more in their catalog? Yes. I think they're over, if I'm not mistaken, probably over 500 games in their catalog, with Game Pass probably only having around 100 to 200 games. But I think you get more value with the games in Game Pass, because if you pay, you know, the $60 a year, whatever Game Pass is for a full year, 2 games make up that value. 2 brand new game day one releases can make up that value versus what PlayStation Plus is offering. I'm not saying PlayStation Plus is a bad offering. I just feel like the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate's going to be the better value if you know, comparing them side by side, as well as the offering of Game Pass being able to be played anywhere. I can play Game Pass games on my PC if I want to. Like, I got Halo on there. I can go downstairs, play games from, you know, both. I have the Series S up here in my office, then I have the Series X downstairs on our big TV, but I can also take Game Pass on the road with me, and with the little controller plug-in, I can play Xbox Game Pass streaming from their cloud, which is, in my opinion, I've tried both cloud streaming services. The Xbox streaming, like the xCloud or whatever it's called, is a way more sturdier experience, and I can handle that from the, you know, the power of my cell phone. I can play Xbox Game Pass games at the same quality as, you know, what they're being streamed from, which is from a database with Xbox Series X consoles running it. And so that's where you have to figure out the value. So to answer the ending question here, is PlayStation Plus worth it? Yes, you just have to kind of determine what tier you want, if at all. I have the PlayStation Plus Premium one. It's just, I thought I could get the most value out of it, and I'm still learning to use it. I'm still got to learn to branch out a little bit more, and I'm excited to see, because it's such a new concept, what PlayStation's going to do with it. So I want to hear from you guys. If you have PlayStation Plus, whatever tier you have, let me know your tier down below, as well as is there any game recommendations you have for everyone down in the comments who may be new to the PlayStation Plus service? Is there maybe some features you think are missing and what you would like to see from it? Let's just have a discussion down below about it. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me today. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please be sure to smash the thumbs up button. Consider subscribing here if you guys are new to the channel and want to stay up to date on the latest gaming news and topics we cover here, as well as just turn on the notification bell so you guys never miss some great uploads like this one. As always, my name is Ross, and I will see you guys in the next video.